Hi Aries, and welcome to your June 2021 general reading. This is for those that are born March 21st to April 19th. So if this applies to you, then continue watching, and just know this is a general reading. It will not resonate for everybody. Welcome to my channel. I'm Forest for the Trees, and I really appreciate you being here. I'm going to draw 3 cards that are going to be kind of an overall guide for the month ahead for you, Aries, and see what we have. Give a quick shuffle here. I do need to cleanse the decks real quick, so let me do that. Forgot to do that. Hope y'all are doing well. I really would appreciate your likes, shares, and subscribes. Any information you need is in the description. If you'd like a personal private reading, if you'd like to know the decks I use, anything like that is in the description below. And just check it out. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you, your trust and support, and just being here with me. I love what I do. I've been a tarot reader for close to over 20 years. So I am... this is just a new format for me. This is just a new way of doing things. All right, let's see what we have. And more shuffle, it says. All right, this is for Aries for June 2021. General read. Reflect. All right. Alright, so we got reflect for the first card. So we have a lot of reflection. We can have a lot of, you know, the seasons are there. The different seasons are there. So we have, this is something that you need to do regardless of the seasons. You need to reflect year-round. This is showing, you know, in the spring, in the fall, in the winter. You need to reflect year-round. You need to maybe carry an attitude of gratitude, possibly. You have humility. You know, not taking things for granted, being very grateful for what you have. All right. And if sheep's your thing, you know, there you go. You got sheep. All right, let's see. What else we have here for you? Ooh, here we go. Transformation. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So we have, you know, being very grateful for what you have, reflecting on possibly what you have, you know, being very nostalgic. It looks like coming into this month that you're coming into, June. You're gonna, you know, maybe, again, being very nostalgic, being very... looking back to the past, looking back to, a lot of times, you know, when we have graduation or we have birthdays or we have things that are going on with the kids, or, you know, it could be the grandparents, it could be, you know, with a lot of COVID restrictions being lifted, we have this opportunity now that we didn't have before. And that could just be, you know, coming in, dawning of a new day, coming into a new day, you know, not taking for granted what we have now, and really reflecting on the changes that you've been going through for the past, you know, maybe the past year or the past part of the year, and how it's transformed you, how it's transforming you, not only to be a better person, but maybe to treat others better, or to be more mindful of other people. That's a beautiful card. You know, and it in order to, you know, to be fully present, and in order to really appreciate things that we've gone through, we have to see the transformation not only in ourselves but in others. That's a lot of times, you know, we focus on us so much that we miss what's around us. And this is, I think everything's transforming. I think your world, your pod, your group, I think you're transforming. How you view the world, how you see things is transforming. You're very grateful for it. But again, it's not something that is just right now, one and done. It's a continuation. It's a continuation of, you know, at least through June, and it could possibly be for the year. So, all right, let's see what we've got going on for you. Hope y'all are doing well. Oops, I see a card flipped. 2 cards right there. All right. I hope y'all are doing well. I'm doing great. It's beautiful, you know, beautiful to be here. I'm just grateful to be here. And again, it's a general read, so please take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. What is up with these cards? Anybody else? All right. Goodness. This is for Aries for June 2021, general read. So we're starting out with the Ace. Wow, Aries, we're starting out with the Ace of Wands. So this is a fire element. You have transformation again with this card. You have growth. You have a new possibility. Maybe it's school. Maybe it's a teaching degree. With the lilies, you know, you have a birth. You have a new beginning of something. It can be something you're very passionate about. It can be it's fire sign, so it's it's Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So this is a beautiful card to start out your reading, because this is your overall energy coming into the month of June, Aries. So you are going to be not only are you transforming, but you have this beautiful growth that's coming up, and this you're ready. You're ready. I just keep hearing you're ready. You're ready to take on this transformation. You're ready to take on this task. You're ready to take on this this new beginning. You're ready. You're ready. So that's beautiful. I might just get that down just a little bit. All right. So let's see what crosses over that. Came right out. The Knight of Cups. So we have the Knight of Cups, which is could be an offer of love coming in, Aries. The Knight of Cups is, you know, somebody that is a little more mature. They could be in your area as far as your work area, or something that you are, what you're passionate about. You could meet this person. Again, they're wearing, in a sense, they're wearing their heart on their sleeve. They are offering you this beautiful cup. It's a water sign. So you have Scorpio, you have Pisces, you have Cancer. And, you know, they are a knight. So it's somebody that is going to go after what they want. They have the schooling, they have the knowledge, they have the experience. They've put in the work. So, you know, you don't have to think of this person as a slacker, I guess is what I'm trying to say. They've put in the work. They know what it would take to move forward in a relationship. But don't be surprised if, you know, not only with this new endeavor might come an offer of possible romance with you. That's crossing over that. So that could be a factor in maybe the schooling or whatever that Ace of Rods is signifying. So let's see what brings you to that point. What your underlying card is. What brings you to that point. All right. Oh, goodness. Aries. You have the Ten of Swords. So you're coming from a place in the past where, you know, you've given up. You're done. you've been not only hurt, other people have hurt you. Swords are thoughts and actions. So people could have physically hurt you as far as, you know, they could have hurt you, but they could have used their words to hurt you too. So this is telling me that in order for this, you know, new love offer to come in, since this is the foundation reading, you're still carrying this with you. And this is something you need to work through. So you need to figure out who is responsible for the swords. You need to figure out who and what you can do to rectify the situation. If you're carrying something from another lover, you know, you might need to put closure to it. If it's your thoughts and your reaction to a new suitor coming in, again, you need to know that this new person coming in is not the person that stabbed you in the back to begin with. You know, they are not responsible for this. This is on you, and you need to take care of it if you want to move forward and have a new possible relationship coming in. You know, we've all been hurt in the past. It's not a good thing ever. But, you know, you have the transformation card, and that, again, the reflect and the humility, that plays really well into that Ten of Swords card. You know, when you're at this point, you're either at the point of, well, I can just lay here and wallow in my sorrow. I can just lay here and let all the blood run out of me. Or with any ounce in me, I can get up and start struggling and moving forward, you know. You have the World in reverse as the past energy. It's a beautiful card, isn't it? And the World is a completion of a cycle. And since it's in reverse, it kind of tells me that, you know, if it has something to do with this person, you might not be ready to move on and let this person go. You might not be ready to complete the cycle. Because you have well, not two tens, but in a sense, you know, this is the World card. It's the last card in the major arcana, and then you have the 10. So you do have a completion. You have a completion of a story. You have a completion of a chapter in your life that's closing, and it's in the past moving into the present energy. And it could just be where you're not ready to accept it's in the past or accept it's closing. You might still be trying to fight with that, with the swords in your back, and say, please take me back, or whatever, you know. But really, you need to take a really good look at yourself and, you know, reflect and use your and have the humility, you know. But reflect on the past. Reflect and see how you want to transform and how you want to grow and where you want to go with that. You know, where do you want to go? Do you want to stay there on your face? Or do you want to accept this new offer coming in and move forward? You know, this Knight has a horse, so you can move forward. You're moving forward. It's not a stagnation. You're not really going anywhere here. So, you know, we need to kind of move forward on that. Yeah. We do. We need to move forward. Let's see what we have going on coming into the present for you, Aries. Oh, almost had one there. See, you are ready. You have the Two of Wands. You have the Two of Rods. So you are ready to, you're thinking about it anyway. If you're not ready, I think you're putting in the thoughts. Again, you have that passion. You have that, that fire, that drive as to what you want to do. You're holding the world. You know, you have that, ability to go, okay, where am I going? What do I want to do? You know, where do I want to go? And you're overlooking your possibilities. So you're thinking about it. You're putting your thoughts. You might not be putting them into action just yet, but you're putting them into your thoughts anyway. You're putting them into that realm of possibilities, you know. To thoughts bring about things, you know. You're putting them into that factory of, we've got possibilities. What are our possibilities? Where do I really want to go with this? Where do I want to go with this? So you are making movement. You are making progress from that Ten of Swords, which is I'm very glad to see. I didn't doubt you, Aries. I mean, you're a fire sign, and you do stay up in your head a lot. And when you are up in your head a lot, it to me is not the best part of you. Not that you're not smart by any means. It's just you can go in dark places. So that's what you need to watch. You can have a tendency to overthink things. So that's where I'm at with that. So coming into the future, you have the King of Swords. So this is, you know, your thoughts and actions. Your thoughts in action. So this is telling me that you're putting these into action. The King of Swords is a no-nonsense king. They're not going to take any BS off of anybody. They're not going to take any, anything. They're ready for battle. If it comes up, that he's got his sword drawn. And this is not, even though it's a he, it's a gender, you know, it is not male-female type thing. This kind of reminds me of a lighthouse, just the way that that light is glaring off that sword. And to me, it looks like, you know, a beacon of light. So this tells me that you could be, in the future, you could be a beacon of light for somebody, or somebody could be a beacon of light for you. It's like you need to look for the positive, look for the, for that light and follow that light. See where it's shining, and you need to go and either, you know, you'll be led to it, or they'll be led to you because of it. So there's some type of, it just reminds me of a lighthouse. But yeah, the King of Swords, he is, you know, very active, very much in control of his thoughts, very much in control of his mind and where he wants his thoughts to go. Remember, thoughts become things. So you don't want to be here with your thoughts. You want to definitely control them and let them lead you to your higher, greater good, where you need to be led to. And the king, again, it's authority. So it's somebody that has, you know, you have the knight who has put in the work and knows how to do things because they've basically taken the classes. But, you know, the king has taught the classes. You know, that's the difference. You've graduated up into somebody that really is being in charge of their life and being in charge of where they want to go and progress in their future. So again, that's that transformation card. And this could be too, when you come back to it, and you're going to look back, you know, at the end of June and reflect and go, oh my gosh, what a month. What a month. All right. Whoops. All right. Your energy is the Eight of Wands. So again, you have the fire sign, Aries. You're showing up in your own reading a lot. You have, you know, the Eight of Wands. It's in reverse, so there could be some stagnation, but it's moving forward. It's could be messages coming in. It could be a lot of thoughts coming in. It could be a lot of action coming in. It could be action coming in, and you're not knowing quite where to take it. You're not knowing quite where to go with it. That, you know, it could overtake you, or not overtake you, but you could be overcome by it a little bit. It could come out of the blue, and it's almost like I'm feeling that once you start something and it's going to start taking off, you're not going to, it's like, I didn't know I had that in me feeling, and it's just going to be a little overwhelming for you a little bit. So you're going to have that, kind of that feeling of, you know, being taken aback a little bit. And two, you know, with this humility card, it goes really good with growth cards because, you know, we don't know everything, even though we might think we do. Even if you've been at something forever, you might, you know, not know everything. Can we ever really know everything about a situation or about something? There's always room to grow and room to learn. And I think that's what you're discovering with these wand cards that you have going on. But you also have, you know, your energy is you're ready to take off. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to go. But there's some hesitation. And I just think it's a little bit overwhelming. I think you're coming into a, again, that feeling of, oh goodness, you know, here we go, in a sense. Almost like when you get on a ride and you can't really turn back from it because it's going, you know, you have that feeling, which is a good thing. It's a good bad thing. To me, I don't like heights, so it's not a good thing. But, all right, so let's see the energy around you. What is the energy around Aries for June coming up in 2021? Energy around Aries. Nope. Energy around Aries. Oh, you know what? Tell me to give a shuffle for whatever reason. All right. Energy around Aries, please. Right there. It's the Knight of Rods or Wands. So you have two knights here. So again, you have that knowledge. This is, I think this is an offer of love possibly coming in. But then you have the Knight of Wands around you. So you again have passion. You have something that you're very passionate about. You have the knowledge. You put in the knowledge. You put in the work to learn it. And you're feeling more confident in this area. You know, whatever it is that's taking off, or whatever it is that you're deciding to move forward on. And maybe it's a new project. Maybe it's a new, you know, maybe a new store, or a new, like an Etsy shop or something like that. And it takes off, and, you know, you are, you're learning as you go, is what I'm hearing. You're learning as you go, but you have enough knowledge. You have enough knowledge base to be comfortable with what you have to do. It's a little less overwhelming. Because I think with the Eight of Wands, you have to kind of take a step back and just go, okay, you know, I can do this. Take a pause, you know, just take a breath, and know that you put in the work for it. You put in the work. You know, it's a passion. It's something you're passionate about. It might not be something that everybody does or can do, but you can, and you do it. So, you know, keep going, keep doing what you're doing. Again, you have the Knight. You have that movement. You have that knowledge. You have that, momentum of, moving forward with it. It's a Knight. You know, they're action. Knights are all action. Okay. Your hopes and dreams. Aries, your hopes and dreams card is the Three of Cups. So your hopes and dreams are maybe that, you know, if this project or whatever this is that takes off, or it could be this new person coming in, that, you know, there's going to be good times that you can share this with friends. You know, there can be good times of celebration. Again, you have, it's an emotional card. You have your water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. But you have, you know, there's a lot of fruit on the trees. There's a lot of abundance here. That there's a time for celebration. There's a time of, you know, getting back together. And maybe that's part of this. Maybe whatever this is, maybe whatever this new project is that's coming in, or this new, whatever it is that you're doing or starting out, this new business venture, that you're doing, maybe it's easily shared with friends. Maybe it's something that can easily be, you know, you might be calling your friends saying, hey, you want to help me do this? Or you want to, you know, try this product or share this information or whatever. But it's like a, you know, getting together, like a, not a meeting, but, oh gosh, I can't think of the word, to where, you know, that they might start selling the product, not a pyramid scheme or anything like that, but just something that you can show them, and then they could be doing it too. But it's going to, you know, help you get whatever out that you need to get out. I'd love to hear how this resonates with you, or what this might be. You know, the tarot is great, but it doesn't say exactly what it could possibly be. Just something you're very passionate about. And it could be something too that you're coming back to from, you know, maybe you tried it maybe sometime in the past. Wow, you have the Emperor. That's you, Aries. You're the Emperor. That is you. You show up at your own reading, and this is your possible final outcome card. So, you know, the leader, the guide, the person that other people look to, the person that is in charge, but they're not overbearing. They're a leader, you know. And again, Aries, it's you, and you're upright. So that's a beautiful card to end with. Oh my gosh. Again, somebody in charge could be, you know, the teacher, could be somebody that people will come to for advice. This could be with the friends. This could be, again, something you're teaching them to do, and then they can go out and do it. And they can tell their friends, and then they can tell their friends, and it can go on and on and on. But it's, you know, it's a beautiful card to end with. And again, these energies are right now. If things change for the month, it can change the energies. But if everything stays kind of as it is now, see, isn't that funny? How it's almost like you've decided what you want to do. You know, it's not really the world. It looks like the crystal ball. But that's beautiful. That's a beautiful, and you're the Emperor, Aries. That is your card of the tarot. So there's, again, a lot of leadership. There's a lot of taking responsibility for your actions. Really owning up to what, putting you behind the situation, putting you behind the product, putting you behind whatever it is. You're stamping, you're being the seal of approval for this coming in, whatever this is. But you are approving it. You are, you know, you're standing there, you're with it, and you're fine with it. You know, you're coming into your power, you're coming into your authority with it. But again, you have the humility, knowing you don't know everything. Even though you're the Emperor, even though you're the King, even though you're this, there's still room to learn, and have that humility to be okay and say, you know, I can still learn this. Or there's always room to grow. You know, I think that's where all the Wands cards coming in also. There's always room to grow. And knowing that you have that choice always to grow. All right, we'll pull up, oops, if I don't move everything, another card to close out the reading. It's a good reading, Aries. This is for Aries. This is for June 2021, please. Give a shuffle real quick. And I have pre-shuffled, but sometimes it's hard to explain. The cards to me feel sticky, and the energies just need to be released. And sometimes the best way to release the energies, I don't know which one. Let's do that. All right. Is, you know, to give a shuffle. So we have your story. The book, knowledge. Again, it goes with the Emperor. It goes so beautiful with the Emperor. It goes so beautiful with the King. It goes so beautiful with the Knight. I will read out of the book and see what it says. Okay. All right. I'll pick it up so you can see. This says, each page that I write of my experience will be one of wonder, and in the knowing that I wield I wield the pen. Yeah, it's been a long day. Beliefs, wounds, other projections, and overall feelings of negativity can all lead you into a story that you can't seem to escape. Right? There you go, right there. When you give into those energetic experiences, the story is given life, and you become the character that is trapped in the pages. A myriad of labels that you search out in a need to understand yourself can quickly become your truth as you give into the energetic meaning that others have placed into them. That's all those swords sticking up. That's everything, not only that you've thought of, but others have said about you. That's what I said. Some have placed those in you, and some you've placed in yourself. You are not a label. You are not your wounds, and other projections are their experience. And other projections are their experience, not yours. Anchoring to the story limits you in your ability to experience that which awaits. All right, I'm going to reread that because I think it's so important. You are not a label. You are not your wounds. And other projections are their experience, not yours. The ones that others project onto you are theirs, not yours. You don't need to carry them. You don't need to take them on. Anchoring to the story limits you in your ability to experience that which awaits. So you can ask yourself, have I become what others need me to be, losing myself in their neediness? Am I allowing myself to write new chapters in the discovery of who I am? Am I too afraid to jump off the page and continue on with my life and break free of the story? So that's a good, exercise for you to go back and write those questions down and answer them honestly. It might give you not only insight into the month ahead, but it might give you insight into you. And you might really be surprised by your answers, Aries. All right. Good reading. Very good reading. I love how this pans out. I would love to know how this resonates with you, what this new project might be, how you're going to delegate maybe with the people around you, and how you can engage them into, this new discovery of yours and this new beautiful transformation. And just remember, winter, spring, summer, or fall, we don't know everything. We don't know everything. Keep studying. Keep studying. Keep writing your story, Aries. Beautiful. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful month. Bye for now.